a tragedy. 1/3 of the food is wasted. It goes rotten or it never reaches the markets. We are already producing enough food for the proverbial 9 billion that we will be in 2050. But we're not getting it to where it should be. This is what Aid for Trade is about.
The phrase, time is money, has never seemed more appropriate. If it's taking 40, 50, 60 or more days to export your produce, then you're not getting most out of the trading system. High trade costs disconnect the economy from international flows of goods and services, and they therefore stifle creativity, the motor behind productivity that drives economic growth.
For years, many have debated whether trade helps or harms the poor. But we now know that trade benefits developing countries when we build a path for them to connect their poorest citizens to global markets. All you need to do is look at the evidence. Since 2000, developing countries' share of world trade has grown from 33 to 48%. Reducing trade costs, whether they result from weak infrastructure, inefficiencies and corruption at border crossings, or gender inequalities, can boost demand, increase incomes, and create jobs. As a result, lower trade costs promote inclusive economic growth.
The scope and ambition of the Sustainable Development Goals offer a unique opportunity for ending poverty, protecting our environment, and realizing sustainable development for all. It is therefore my great pleasure to present the joint OECD-WTO Aid for Trade at a glance. It's not a book. Looks like a book, but it's not a book. It's a compass. It's a roadmap. It's a strategy. It's a how-to, where to, when to.
What is ADB doing to promote aid for trade in Asia and the Pacific? We use a three-pronged approach. They are infrastructure finance, trade facilitation and trade reform, and trade finance.
Aid for trade is crucial in the implementation of the Trade Facilitation Agreement. Aid for trade at global, regional, and national levels must go hand in hand, and it requires a comprehensive and integrated approach, linking doing business with investment with trade. Today's pragmatic regionalists provide the building blocks to tackle regional trade cost, to connect private sector, and to promote trade growth. Aid for trade initiatives have a key role to play for regional trade integration everywhere.
65% of the SMEs we have surveyed this year have told us is their cost concern number one is access to trade and market intelligence. Is where are the opportunities?
When we deal with these trade costs, we have to remember that part of the responsibility has to be done at the domestic level, but some of the trade costs cannot be put down unless there's some regional or international coordination.
Many people remain disconnected from the trading system or do not feel the full benefits. The most important step we can take here would be to negotiate new development outcomes. Nairobi is an important opportunity to get something done right now. It is now time to get serious and to start taking the important political calls. Now we must map our way to Nairobi in a very clear way, which will enable us to deliver in December.
Yet reduction of trade costs and trade facilitation are not standalone measures. They must be accompanied with an agenda, a work program for trade opening. We, the members, have placed a high responsibility and a heavy one on the shoulders of our Director General. But we must give him the scope and we must give him the flexibility to lead and develop a post-Bali Nairobi work program that is realistic, that is balanced, and that is meaningful.